Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series on F1 23. It is career mode, so rev up your engines and get ready for an exhilarating racing experience on YouTube. I'm looking forward to it actually. I've tried to do these before and we tried to do my team, but this one we're going in for a career mode starting in F2, which I'm very excited about. It should be action packed. It's going to be epic, hopefully. We're going to start in F2. We're going to create our character, which will all be happening in the background whilst I'm talking, and we're going to go head first into the world of F1. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, we're going to be cultured left foot. My favourite number is 3 or 13, so we're going to pick 13 because I think a lot of drivers ignore it. We're going to go for 13, and the nickname will be Goose. That's what we're going to go for. I don't know why, but that's what we're going to go for. But yes, we'll be diving in to F2 to start. We'll be doing very short races, one-shot qualifying through the F2 series, and then we'll get into F1. Hopefully we'll get signed a contract and pick our team as we go from there. I've got a plan about where I'd like to start and where we'd like to go, but we'll have to wait and see because it's going to be an interesting journey. It's going to be interesting while we're doing all this stuff in the background. We'll have to see how this goes, but yeah, buckle up, subscribe if you're new, and let's dive into it. Okay, so it's at this point I realised that the AI difficulty was on 41, so we raised that up for the race. Let's jump into it.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Goose, Pourchaire, Callan Williams. Welcome to Sakhir and the Bahrain International Circuit, where the grid is forming up ready for today's race. Bahrain represents an exceptional 3.36 miles of racing. Lots of opportunities to overtake throughout its 15 corners. Now, this track has built a reputation for being brutal on the rear tyres, so keep an eye on how these young drivers manage their rubber. Strategy here could ultimately determine the winner of the race. Here is the grid for today's race, which will be starting shortly. Goose lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Teo Pourchaire. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Williams, Lawson, Enzo Fittipaldi and Drugovic, Cordial, Sato, Vips, Jan Daruvalo, Caldwell, Hauger, Clermont Novelak, Richard Verschaw, Doohan, Vesti, Awasa, Jake Hughes, Nissani, Calderon, Boschon, and Logan Sargent completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao Alex, it's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubts about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves. Fastest lap of the race so far.
final lap of the race. Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friends. Well done. A great win then for High-Tech GP today. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I think this race was won thanks to the tire management. You have to remember, it's not just about going as fast as you can. It's about consistency. It's about maintaining your speed over an entire race distance. So being able to keep the lap time competitive while still respecting the tires, that's where they won today.
And as they make their way down to the podium, there's no denying the strength of the High-Tech GP team. It was an incredible performance today, and they fully deserve to stand on the top step.
So a cracking win on our F2 debut, but I think we'll have to up the difficulty a little bit because I wasn't driving my best and I still managed to hold on to the win and qualify first. Next up is Saudi Arabia, so we'll have to see how we get on there, a much tighter track. If we still do really well in there, we'll up the difficulty again until we find our right level. But if you enjoyed this, please do leave a like, subscribe, and we'll end off with the rankings.
Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Difficult call, but I say Felipe Drukovic. He was committed the entire race.